For 12 years, she bled, not just physically, she bled identity, dignity, community, hope. In her world, that kind of condition didn't just weaken the body, it exiled the soul. She lived in a private storm, hidden behind closed doors, forgotten in a society that measured purity by performance. Yet something in her refused to die. She heard about a man, Jesus, who didn't run from broken people, but toward them. A man whose holiness wasn't fragile. A man whose presence didn't condemn but restored. And that tiny rumor lit a spark inside her spirit. She stepped into the crowd, trembling but determined. Every step was illegal. Every breath was risky. But grace has a way of calling you beyond the limits your past has drawn around you. She reached, not for his face, not for his attention, just the hem of his garment, a thread carrying the fullness of God. Her fingers brushed it, and in that instant, the flow that had drained her for years stopped. Not because of magic, because her emptiness connected with his completeness. Jesus halted. The crowd froze. "Who touched me?" His disciples protested. Everyone was bumping into him. But Jesus wasn't asking about physical touch. He was asking about spiritual pull, a touch that came from the core of a desperate soul, a touch that drew virtue, life out of him. She came trembling, but he answered with tenderness. "Daughter," one word that rewrote her story, one word that pulled her out of shame and placed her in family, one word that told the whole crowd and the whole world that God doesn't just heal bodies, he restores identities. Spiritually, her story is our story. Humanity had an issue of blood, a life-draining problem no law, no effort, no ritual could fix. We tried everything and grew worse. But Christ stepped into our world, carrying a fullness that answers our deepest lack. Faith becomes the hand that reaches. Grace becomes the power that heals. Identity becomes the gift that remains. This story shows us a spiritual reality hidden beneath the surface. You don't become whole before touching Jesus. You touch him and wholeness flows. You don't qualify for grace. Grace qualifies you. She didn't receive healing as a reward. She received it as a revelation of who he is and who she truly was in him. Her journey didn't end with the bleeding stopping. It ended with belonging restored, fear silenced, shame dismantled, a new chapter written. Because when humanity reaches out in faith, even quietly, even shakily, Christ responds with life, identity, and the declaration that still echoes across centuries. Daughter, your faith has made you whole.
Your faith has made you whole.
Who touched me?
In the middle of the crowd, Jesus stopped. One trembling woman stepped forward, 12 years of pain gone in a moment.
Daughter, your faith has made you whole.
And Jesus said, "Daughter, your faith made you whole."